I'd like to take a moment to thank my channel members for your continued support. Thank you, and consider joining today for added perks and exclusive content. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy SKIDS. And this figure is brand new, starting to hit stores right now as of the time of this recording. This is March of 2022. It is a deluxe class figure that retails for approximately $20. So here we have SKIDS in his Legacy packaging. This is the new Legacy packaging that hit in stores right now. We have that new open window so you can actually reach in here and feel the figure. You can also kind of take a peek in there and see all the weapons. You're probably not going to see them on camera, but it's a good idea to take a peek in there and make sure that all the weapons are still clipped in and haven't fallen off in shipment before you purchase the figure. You've got, so you can see right there in the window, you can see the top torso of SKIDS right there in robot mode. And we've got some really cool artwork of SKIDS in his vehicle mode right there. Transformers logo, Legacy right there. Along the side, we've got some artwork of SKIDS going into battle, and then a close-up of his head right there. On the other side, we've got a splash artwork. We've got Optimus, Rodimus, RC, Blaster, and Bulkhead right there. Along the back of the packaging, we've got product shots of SKIDS both in his robot and in his vehicle mode, 14-step transformation, and we can see his weapons combined right there. Not a whole lot in the whole bio department. That seems to be missing, but we do have a QR code there. Maybe that's what that is. I haven't tried those yet, and we have a little bit of a tech spec right there. That is about it for the packaging. Let's get it opened up and check it out. Included in the packaging, we've got SKIDS, the figure itself. He's already packaged in robot mode. We've got a sheet of instructions. We've got an Energon axe, a handgun, and then another weapon here is kind of like a little dual cannon right there. And here we have SKIDS in his vehicle mode, and this is very similar to the original Honda City that we had for the original figure. Very, very close approximation. Looks really, really nice. Here in vehicle mode, SKIDS is approximately 4 inches long, about 2 inches tall, and just kind of going all the way around. Again, they did a really, really good job of an approximation of that original Honda City art. Even the details are real nice. So you've got, the whole thing is done in blue, but you still got that red and silver striping going along the sides right there. The only thing that's really missing is the turbo here on the back panel. More than likely, Toy Hacks is going to give us something to go there. Of course, the wheels are unpainted. Easy enough. I'm probably going to paint those myself. Going around the front, you got the silver grille with the yellow headlights right there, red turn signals right there. Then going around the other side, pretty much the same thing. You got the Autobot logo right there. And then you got these kind of like these blue translucent windows right there. So you can see a little bit of robot inside. Lacking details on the back, however. Nothing here. You've got the windows, you've got the plate, and you've got the lights back here, the tail lights. No details whatsoever. Again, I am sure that we're going to get some stickers to fill that in, and I'm sure that's going to make it look really, really nice. Couple of comparisons. Here he is with his original G1 counterpart, so you can see what they look like together, and you can see how close they actually got. So, you know, minor differences in the shape of the hood, and again in the back, and the way that it kind of cuts off and rounds off here in the back, that's kind of missing here. But again, they can't make the exact same vehicle for licensing purposes anymore. So again, pretty close approximation. Looks really, really nice. And just to look at him with a current figure, here he is with another Legacy figure with Bulkhead. So you can see how the two of them stack up and look like together. And again, yeah, pretty good. I think in real life, however, this guy would be a lot bigger than this guy. I mean, the contrast between these two vehicles would be a lot more in real life. And I said I think, no, I know, because I used to drive trucks like this. So yeah, this car should be a lot smaller next to a truck like that. But there you go. So you can see what the two of them look like. Now you've got your weapons. Not a whole lot of weapon storage. If you look around the bottom, again, and along the bottom, I like these panels that they did for the shins. Actually do a good job of covering up most of the robot. You got visible head syndrome right there. You know, he's just kind of playing peekaboo right there. But other than that, yeah, pretty good job of hiding the robot. But nothing for weapon storage like on the original figure. If you remember, you have these little panels back here. These were originally meant for the little scooter to go in there, but you know, you could put stuff in there. You could maybe hide a weapon in there or something like that. Nothing like that with this new figure. So everything is going to have to go on these ports. You got a port here on this side, one on this side, and one on the top there. So you can just kind of start. I honestly don't even know how you would go about. Oh, I guess you would do that, I guess. Yeah, that's a thing you can do. With the weapons are kind of neat in that this handgun right here, it's got a handle. It's also got ports on both sides, the top and the bottom. So you can take maybe like this double cannon here. You can put it on the bottom or you can put it on the top, you know, whatever you want to do. You can do something like this and then plug that in. And then, can I push it in any further? Yeah, there you go. So you can do something like that. And that looks kind of cool. You know, for a little attack mode, not for weapon storage, but there you go. It's something that you can do. He's got play options, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm going to be completely unable to get these two weapons separated. They're so tight. There you go. So yeah, that's it. That's about it for Skids in his vehicle mode. Let's bring the camera up some. He is going to get a little taller, so we're going to need the room here for transformation. I'm working with a new camera and a new tripod here, so testing things out. But if you're familiar with the G1 figure, then you pretty much know how this guy is going to transform. I know that I say this a lot because it seems like we keep getting closer and closer to this, but I don't think we've ever gotten as close as we've gotten right now, where we are right now with these figures. These are pretty much, when we played with the G1 figures, when I was playing with the G1 figures when they were originally coming out, this right here is what we imagined these figures could be when we were playing with them. This is literally a G1 figure modernized. And I know that I say that a lot, but it just seems like we keep getting closer and closer to that. And I think this figure is the final realization of that. You'll see why in a moment. Transformation is identical to G1. Take the doors, pop them open. They are tabbed in right there on the side. And then you can take, we can go ahead and just do the back of the car right now. Take the back wheels and fold these in, and then take the whole legs and just bring them, just stretch them out, bring these panels up to cover up the shins, and then leave that there for now. Take the arms, and these are going to come straight down like that, and that's going to allow you to unclip the roof right here. And we're going to take this hip piece right here and just extend it out like so. Take the legs, separate them. The legs are pretty much done. We're going to take the whole front of the car here. We're going to rotate this. And as we do, the head's going to pop up out of the hood right there. Take the arms, bring them straight out. Bring this hood all the way down. That's going to soft click into place. Rotate the shoulders, bring the arms down, and rotate the forearms. Rotate the shoulder, bring the arm down, rotate the forearm. And there you go. There you've got Skids, Legacy Skids, in his robot mode. And robot mode here stands approximately 5 inches tall. And again, as you saw, the transformation was pretty much the G1 transformation. It transforms almost, a couple of extra steps here and there, but almost identical to that original figure. And here we have again a really good representation of that original G1 character, just modernized for today's time with today engineering. Looks absolutely fantastic, going all the way around. Something that I'm noticing with the Legacy, this is a really good thing. Not a lot of hollow spots. There's a couple here and there where engineering calls for it, but generally speaking, a very solid figure. You got a little bit of waffling here and there, but it's nowhere near as egregious as it has been in the past 3 lines. This is something that everybody's been really talking about. It's been really noticeable, just big open gaps where fists would go in or sides of legs and stuff like that. It's still there, but it seems to be minimized. It seems like they did hear us and they're doing something, at least a little bit of effort into aesthetically just closing these up a little bit and making them look a little better. Very nice, solid looking figure. Taking a close look at the face so you can see, once again, a really good representation of that original G1 character right there. You've got the Autobot logo right there on his chest. Articulation-wise, the head can move up and down and side to side. The shoulders can move forward and backwards all the way around as long as the door will let you. They can also go in and out. Rotation at the bicep, bend at the elbow, rotation at the wrist. This is one of those figures that a couple of years ago, there would not have been any rotation at the wrist because there's no moving part required for transformation here at the wrist. So the wrist would have just been solid. They gave us a wrist rotation. So, you know, again, these are these little things that we just, that you have to take notice of. That when you see them, you go, yeah, hey, look, they did put a little bit of effort on that. They are listening. So that's really cool. Rotation at the waist. Legs can go forward, backwards, in and out. Rotation at the thigh, bend at the knee. And what can the feet do? The feet, okay, you got ankle toes. There you go. So you can do a whole big splits right there. Really, really nice. Weapons. So you've got this axe thing. It's an axe. It's blue. It's Energon. There you go. I don't know. It's just not my thing. So, but you can put it back here. It actually stores quite nicely. It's not very, you know, it's not very bulky. It doesn't stick out too far. So it just kind of blends into the back of his body. So I don't mind it too much when it's back there. But in terms of weapon, it's an axe. There you go. These are the weapons here that I like because these are very reminiscent of the original G1 figures. Now, I kind of wish. So you've got the wrists that can rotate. You can hold these. Let me just do this real quick. You can he can hold his weapons in his hands just like that. So that's neat. You know, we want him to do that. You've also got these ports right here along the upper arm. I kind of wish that the ports were on the outside of the arm so that you could do something like this. Let me just, and this is just for demonstration purposes. Obviously now I can't bend his elbow. But if we did that, then he'd have, let me do it on this side also. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It would have, this was a missed opportunity if you ask me, okay? So you could clip his weapons to the outside of his forearms. You still have his hands right there. And that was exactly how the G1 figure held his weapons. If you're familiar with the G1 figure, or if you saw my video last week on it, the weapons just clipped to the outside of the arm. So it would have been neat to have these ports on the outside of the forearm so that you could clip them on and you'd still have the free open hands. And again, that would have been just really reminiscent of that original G1 figure. Not necessary, but it would have been neat. Missed opportunity there. You know, just a little opportunity for a throwback there that they could have done. But as it is, it's still a fantastic, you know, figure all in all. And let me just get that armor straightened out. And the fact that he can hold his weapons in his hands properly was something that we could not do with the original G1 figure. So that's also still good, and it is still an improvement. But there you go. You can give him his weapons like that, or you can double them up like I did with the vehicle mode. Now with the vehicle mode, I put it underneath here. So for the robot mode, just to, you know, show you something different, I'm going to clip it to the top so you can do that, and you can have that kind of a weapon right there. Or again, like me personally, and this is just me personally, you do whatever you want with your toy. I just like to hold them like this because that's how I display my G1 figure. This is how I plan on displaying my Legacy figure. So again, you just saw them side by side, but you can see what they look like together. And again, all of the cues are there. Kind of missed the red fists, not gonna lie. Wish the fists were red, not black. Again, missed opportunity there. I don't know if that's just maybe something somebody missed, or if there was a purpose or a reason for that. I don't know. I can't pretend to know. I don't work at Hasbro. I know a lot of you guys that leave me comments think that I work at Hasbro, but I don't. So, yeah, missed the red fists, but otherwise, yeah. Again, really, really good representation of this guy. And I think Toy Hacks is probably going to come up with some stickers that are going to give us a really cool approximation of this look right here. I'm really looking forward to seeing whatever it is that they come up with. Just to look at him with a current modern figure, here he is with blue streak, so you can see what the two of these guys look like together. And again, you know, he's right there in that deluxe class. He fits right in. The sizes are really, really nice. And here he is with a wave mate one more time. Here he is with Legacy bulkhead, so you can see what the two of these guys look like together. And my camera is still not high enough. There you go. You can see what the two of these guys look like together. Very, very cool figure. Again, I am really impressed with the Legacy line so far. When I saw the reveals at TFCon last October, I really thought to myself, yeah, this is a line I'm going to skip. I'm going to save a couple of bucks here. I'm going to get Prime, and that's going to be about it. And so far, I'm all in. I've only found the two figures. I've only found Bulkhead, and I found Skids, and I found a couple of the smaller core class ones. But I got to tell you, so far I'm all in. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. So I guess I'm not going to be skipping out on Legacy. But yeah, there it is. I think that about does it for the Transformers Legacy SKIDS. What did you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe, hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I've got a donate button up there if you want to hit on that. I certainly would appreciate it. I also now offer channel memberships. If you want to do that, I would also greatly appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.